Good afternoon. Zaidi boy here. Damn beast is losing it. Well, I'm back at this beautiful place, and I don't have much to say, otherwise I would have probably written it down, put it onto a paper aeroplane and sent it off into infinity. It's about as good as making these silly videos, right? So there's so much to be said about atheism. There's so much to be said about faith, the question of faith. I've made another video about this, lots of them in fact, and it's not merely a case of semantics. Richard Dawkins, the eminent evolutionary biologist and Harvard Don and all this nonsense. What? What? You're gonna bite? You see yourself how stupid do you look? Look at that stupid thing. Anyway, evolutionary biologist, right? And he's like, well, people define God too broadly. People say the universe or the spirit or higher self and all these things. Well, let's define God then, shall we? Let's say that good job, man. You can do it, bro. You can do it. That's the shit, yo. You're going on YouTube too, by the way. Did you see that? That's why Canada rules. Anyway, so Richard Dawkins and his mindless, semantical, what are they? Non-gatis positions and statements. It's basically a case of, it's like, okay, well, how do we define God then? What do we say? The first and preeminent definition would have to be that he is obviously after self-evident and a de facto given, just like honesty and our innate goodness and all these things. The first thing we have to say from an atheistical perspective, what's wrong with you? You are scary looking. Are you gonna call this damn thing off or what? You're beginning to scare me now. I don't usually scare. Come on. You're meant to be like, fucking get over here and stop bugging general public. That's what you're gonna be like. This stupid fucking thing looks like it's got fans, bloody fans. What? Why don't you get the fuck out of my face, asshole. Yeah, or what? Are you gonna set your dogs on me? You're scaring the shit out of me already. Look at this fucking thing. What, you gonna bite me? Or are you gonna call it off?
It's not my dog.
Oh, sorry. Okay, sorry about that. All right, yeah, leash, exactly, right? Oh, okay, well, I'm scared too. Like, my heart's like going like... I don't want to bother you, Mom. All right, so, yeah, from an atheistic... So I saw this amazing book, and I wish I picked it up. It was like a $5, $10 or $20, $30 book, right? And it was for $5. It was in like a Value Village thrift store kind of place. And I'm an idiot for not having picked that book up. It was a compendium of atheistical thoughts and musings from various philosophical entities over the ages. What an idiot I was not to have picked it up. However, I like to say that a fiction book you can pick up and just open it at random, and you'll get the flow of things. You'll get into it. You'll get something out of it. Non-fiction book, open it and read the first paragraph. First paragraph will be encapsulated in the first sentence. First sentence should be encapsulated in the title, right? And so basically, if you've got things like the God Delusion, that's the whole thing right there. If you've got the world of atheists, right? So the book, basically the first sentence of that book was drawing the attention, it drew the attention of the reader to the fact that from the atheistic perspective, there's simply one thing that they have a problem with, which is the supernatural, or what I like to call the supranatural. So, Mr. Dawkins, let's just start by saying that higher self and universe and karma and what goes around and comes around and, things are going to be okay. All these things are supernatural. And so they do fall into the category and realm of the divine, right? In terms of karmic propensities and whatnot. Okay, so there's that. Now, you go from there, it becomes very easy. Okay, so my good atheist friend, atheist @ bot, or @ atheist _ bot, right? So he basically, he went to my Facebook page. And I mean, I just caught him on the sly. Actually, I saw he appeared in my timeline, right? So basically, he grabbed my landing page, my Facebook landing page, or my background on my Facebook homepage, right? And it basically it says, "Have faith in thyself." And then underneath it says, "For thou art a badass motherfucker." Okay? It's a great little thing. I found it somewhere online. And there's a beautiful sea horizon, like the blue water and then the orange of the sky and then the sun coming up. Now, it is interesting because this is the same fellow, atheist _ bot with whom I've been having a discussion about faith. I have this great movie that I want to upload that I recorded about faith, and I'll end with that story. It's been 6 minutes. I make long videos and nobody likes them, and you guys saw that damn fight. Look at this amazing nature though, right? You guys saw that damn fight with that woman and her dog, but that's so stupid. Like, my wife and I don't leash our dog, okay? So I propped the guy for having a leash, but the point was the guy had his dog under control. And her stupid fucking dog was running around acting crazy. And she doesn't know how to love on it. And it comes right up to me and is barking at me. I was actually kind of scared. I'm holding camera in one hand and the stupid thing has like... Apparently animals or dogs, they get this... like they cry sometimes. Like one of my residents at a condo that I was working at has a dog, and the dog has tear marks. And so this dog, this stupid woman's dog, had something similar on its face. It's like it had two, like, looked like fangs. It was obviously disturbed. It was obviously disturbed, right? And I'm the bad guy for barking at it and telling her to fuck off so that the dog understands that I have power over his master, right? Anyway, so my beautiful atheist friend, atheist @ atheist _ bot, he grabbed my poster and posted it on his timeline. And he wrote something that religion will not tell you. However, I'm a religious guy, and I'm the one who put it up on my Facebook page, and I'm the one who describes myself as being, self-styled Carlos Castaneda quoting Muslim. So, I mean, I beg to differ, the atheist bot. It is something religion tells you. Have faith in yourself, because God is with you, and God is also the path, and He's the destination. نفخت فيه من روحي. We have the Spirit of God inside of us. God didn't create us in His imitation, because there's nothing like unto Him, as the Quran would say. Oh God, I don't know if this thing's recording. I'm getting like different notifications here. Anyway, make this quick. So God created the skeleton or the body or created Adam's body out of mud like unto potter's clay, mixed with water, okay? Earth and water. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala azza wa jal said to the angels, نَفَخْتُ فِيهِ مِنْ رُوحِي فَقَعُوا لَهُ سَاجِدِينَ. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says to the angels, well, listen, I'm going to blow into it of my spirit. This thing, into it, I'm going to blow of my spirit. And once I've done that, then you angels, you should prostrate yourself before this creature of mine. Now, angels actually had a bit of a problem with this, but they did actually do that. They went ahead. And angels actually say to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala azza wa jal, why are you creating this thing, this creature who's going to spread blood and mischief on the earth? Because Allah would have apprised them of what's going to happen, right? And we, on the other hand, we glorify you. And so the funny thing is, like, atheists and others, like, they don't believe in angels. And angels predate us, right? And angels were wondering about why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala azza wa jal is going to create us. But, eventually Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala azza wa jal, of course, through the happening of events, verified his position, and he said to the angels, didn't I tell you that I know what you don't know, and so forth. And the angel said, subhanaka la ilma lana illa ma 'allamtana. For sure, like, we don't know nothing apart from what you have already taught us. So atheist underscore blog grabbed my have faith sign, and religion says have faith, and having faith in yourself is the epitome of faith. It's basically an understanding that I'm going to succeed despite all odds. I'm going to overcome all obstacles and challenges. I'm going to achieve my goals and all these things. It's a feeling you have inside of yourself. It's the same feeling that says you should be honest and just. It's the same feeling that feels a connection with love and beauty and things of this nature. So at the end of the day, our 60 Imam, peace be upon him, in describing the matter, he was talking to a sailor or something like this. The story I've told on another video. I'd like to upload that too, inshallah, one day, God willing. So our 60 Imam, peace be upon him, said, well, imagine you're traveling on a boat and there's a huge storm. And there's gales and waves and clouds and darkness, and the boat's bobbing about like a piece of cork, okay? Things are flying over the side of the boat into the water, right? There's stuff netted down, there's stuff tied down. Anything that's not tied down is obviously just going into the water. And so if you're a traveler on that boat and you see people being flung overboard, and anything that's not tied down is goner, and ropes are snapping and all this kind of stuff, well, at that point, our holy Imam says, peace be upon him, that, well, you're going to have the certainty that you're going to die. Intellectually, from a rational perspective, you will have the certainty that you're going to perish. All evidence is pointing in that direction. However, you're still going to fight to survive. And that thing, that force that's compelling you to struggle on regardless of consequence and regardless of outcomes and regardless of evidence and regardless of your rational position, that is faith. That feeling inside of you. It's like the mom who picks up a car and saves her damn baby or dog. So thank you for watching, and I'm so happy I wrapped this up under 15 minutes. I'm going to try and make these stupid videos shorter, but you see, it's very hard when you're walking around and you're in such an inspired and inspiring location. So anyhow, you don't have to believe in God, but you do have to believe in good, and they're the same thing. So atheist bot and @Doubtmore, I'll talk to you guys later, or Doubtism. I got all kinds of cool atheists follow me, I follow them. Peachy Fiend, Godless Mom, Atheist Republic, and all these kinds of folks. You guys have to check out Unitoast. Unitoast is my atheist friend, Peachy Fiend. Now, I don't know if she'd consider me her friend. The first time we talked, she reamed me out big time. She called the Quran a book of poems, and she called God a bitch, basically. Shitty book of poems, right? Anyway, we came around to following each other, and basically the way it ended up is she's got, like, she used to have a Twitter account with 7,000 followers, and then they fucking fucked her and closed her account. And I was telling her, well, Scott Dilbert with Scott Adams, who did Dilbert, I was kind of like commiserating with her, and I saw in another thread somewhere that because he was pro-Democrat, apparently, or some weirdness like this, or he was on the wrong side of the political spectrum, Twitter actually took away his blue check mark, and he's a celebrity. And this is really bizarre because A, he's the one and only Scott Adams of Dilbert fame, and B, they'd already given him a check mark, and then to take that away doesn't seem right at all. So I know, it's like, Scott Adams, obviously they took away his blue check mark, so other people are getting fucked as well. And Peachy Fiend was like, well, he's got hundreds of thousands of followers, so we're not in the same position. But in any case, Unitoast, Unicorn and Toast. Peachy Fiend is part of a production company that does animation. It's really mind-blowing stuff. And I myself donated $100 Canadian to some lady called Laura's PayPal or whatever through their website. I went in through unitoast.com, and I wanted to get a shirt or some stupid thing to wear, or like this Habs thing. This is a fight causer in Toronto, You wear this thing, it's like, okay, bring it on. It's like you're looking for a fight, right? So, like that guy, like shouting at me and all this kind of stuff, that was not cool at all, man. Like, and I'm swearing and that lady swearing. I feel like Adolf Hitler sometimes, or Steve freaking Jobs, eh? Just flying off the handle and then afterwards apologizing. The Holy Prophet, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him and his family, said that if you continue to offend people and continue to apologize, you're simply making fun of, you're a hypocrite basically. You're making fun of the whole thing. And their 60 Imam, peace be upon him and his family, he said again, you shouldn't offend anyone. You shouldn't talk bad of anyone, and you shouldn't offend anyone, believe it or not. Anyway, I mean, the basis of that is that you consider yourself the lowest of the low. So when my atheist friends hound me on Twitter and start calling me names, you know, a lot of the names they call me apply, and I don't mind fessing up to that. So I'll see you later, and thank you for watching. Comments appreciated as always, and I'll be good and call your damn moms, will you?